If you are looking to buy an Audi, your main questions most likely are they reliable and how do they hold up over time? Well, in my experience, when did I even lose this? What is that? Please, for Christ's sakes, I'm broke. I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. At least my charger, man. At least my charger is always right there for me. All jokes aside, this is my 2007 Audi A4 Quattro with a 2.0 turbo engine in it. And I definitely have a love-hate relationship with this car. I've owned it for about a year and I do daily drive it, and I drive it a lot. I bought it at around 145,000 miles. Right now we're around 170, just right below it. I do drive this car down to Chicago and back very often. I do some work down there, and that can be a 30-minute drive to an hour, you know, depending on Chicago traffic. And that adds a lot of wear and tear to your vehicle, especially with a city like Chicago, the potholes. I mean, they're like 2-bedroom apartments, honestly. They're huge. And with all that wear and tear comes a lot of repair bills. You can check out my other video on my Audi where I go over the exact cost it took to maintain this car for a year. And since that video, I have had another beefy repair of the fuel pump that cost $750, and that was with a birthday discount. Happy birthday to me. So should you buy a used Audi A4? In my opinion, I think yes. I still do not regret buying this car because it brings me a lot of happiness. And I do love driving this car when it's not in the shop broken. And that's just me being honest. So keep that in mind also. If you are not able to repair or fix the car yourself, you're gonna have to cough up a lot of money, like I've been doing, to keep it running for maintenance and repairs. See that? Gotta stay strapped. You never know when you need to pull over and get a Whopper. You never know. All right, man, I mentioned this on the other video, but again, dude, why do I never prepare? Okay, as I was saying, this glove box compartment is almost guaranteed to break if you have a 2005 to 2008 Audi A4. I don't know about the previous models or the A6 or anything, but I mean, this is pretty much newly fixed and it already feels weak. There's like a little $5 kit you can buy online, so it's not bad. It's just annoying. Another con to this interior, these little parts on the back seat, they do break. My dad has an Audi A6, that's a 2008. His broke as well. And then mine, I mean, dude, look at the layers. I have glued this 45 times, man, and it's just like, it'll stay for like a week, and then like one Chicago pothole, it goes like, it just breaks off. This right here, once again, if I hit another speed bump, it just flings open easily. I'm not gonna fix that, but you need to have this up in order to even use like the 2 cup holders. So this flings open all the time. The leather seats, they hold up so well, and that's really what's important, you know, I think, is a nice comfortable seat that doesn't look all ripped and wrinkly by the time that you get it, you know, when it's already an older car that broke people like myself can afford. The seats are usually disgusting and ripped up. So I appreciate Audi making great seats still till this day. Man, you see that? Those are lick marks. Who's that from? Take a guess. Take a wild guess. This car does have ice cold AC, which is awesome, but I won't even lie, sometimes it stinks. The air that comes out, I don't know, it just smells like a wet towel. Anyways, that's why you need to get these from Bath and Body Works. At least rock a little tree, you know what I mean? Black ice up there, have it hanging, but you're gonna need something because otherwise it just smells putrid. I don't know what it is, man. Wet dog. And it's not Miles. I promise it's not Miles. I've seen this pretty much be flimsy and break on a lot of these A4s. Like, look, you can kind of tell it's already getting there. That's scary. I wonder if the other one, it does it a little bit, but not much. This one's looking rough. This one's looking rough. I'd recommend going out and test driving a couple to see if this car is the right fit for you. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna definitely post more videos over this Audi and my Dodge Charger in the future, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching.